Alright, hope everybody's doing well. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday so far, or so far you're having a good week. And yeah, today we're gonna be playing a game called Ju-on the Grudge. I think that's how it's pronounced, Ju-on. Personally, I've never watched like the Grudge movie. I know it existed. One other movie I haven't like watched was The Exorcist. I'm not like a huge enthusiast in like horror movies, but the only horror movie I've ever watched that comes even remotely close to what I've saw like for the game that we're gonna play is probably this is kind of difficult, but I forgot the name already. What was it? I'm trying to think. It's not The Grudge. There's something similar. Oh, The Ring. Now I remember. Yeah, The Ring. That's literally like the only movie that I've ever watched that comes remotely close to what we're gonna play today. So yeah. Hope you guys are doing well. And well, I'm gonna talk about some other things that I saw, but I saw like a short that got recommended to me on about words and how their origins came to be and how we got to use them. Because I had this like question of how people come up with like words, and then eventually those words kind of just like fall into people's vocabulary somehow. And there's some very interesting words or like word choices that people use. Like for one, I saw that for like one of the origins, it's like when people say that you're piss poor, it's actually the reason was people couldn't afford buckets back then to like take a piss in. So that's one of the reasons why people use the phrase piss poor. That's like the one thing I got for certain out of that. Like for the short, I mean. But yeah, I thought that was like really interesting. There's also some shorts that were of like 1940s bloopers, and like seeing how people interacted back then and how they messed up their lines. It sort of just has the same feeling of today of how people go about acting and if they mess up their lines. So like from people in like the 1940s or like even now in the 2000s, they act virtually the same, even like down to like swearing too. So it's kind of surprising. I guess like even like 60 or like 70 years later, actually 1940s, that's about 80 years. I guess like even 80 years afterwards, people still act the same ways. I guess it's more so to do with like human nature. So I thought that was cool. Yeah, anyways, one other thing I took a look at was AI generated games. So that's becoming sort of a thing now, but it's not like to a point where everything looks like it's a little weird with AI generated games. I saw a video about how they were like importing Counter-Strike into and training like the AI and how a game actually works. So what the AI is trained on is just based off of like the screenshots that people played for Counter-Strike, and they would just use that for reference. And whenever you would go into the game, that's the AI is trained at that moment to try and figure out where your location is. So if you move like in one direction, it uses like screenshots or like a million screenshots that it took of the game to basically render it and make it so that it looks sort of what it should resemble. But in reality, it's far from perfect, because so far it's like very primitive, but it does work. It's just sort of like playing a dream almost. So I thought that was like really interesting. Besides like Counter-Strike though, you could play some SNES games that are created by well, not created, that are generated by AI, which is also kind of interesting. But what I find, what I kind of find silly is like you would think that the AI doesn't require like a whole lot of thinking, because it relies on like algorithms and like what it's trained on. But like for that specific, in order to play an AI generated game, specifically like Counter-Strike, you need like the highest quality graphics card. I think it's like a 4090, and even then, with like some extra steps taken away, it still runs at like 40 FPS. So you need like a really powerful graphics card or like a really powerful computer in order to just play like a quote-unquote simple AI generated game. So maybe someday we might get to that point. Okay. Alright, so what else? Oh, in order to get this game to work, Ju-on the Grudge, I actually had to look up like an emulator. So the only emulator that I know of that is for Wii games, and I don't have this personally until like a couple days ago, I had to download it, was Dolphin. And I had to, it doesn't come with like the games, I had to look for like the ROMs. So there's like some sketchy websites that you can download ROMs off of. So the best place that I looked for was I think it was something called Vlad. I looked in like a Reddit page on like how to get like ROMs for like emulators, and I went to this one website and I downloaded it, and it was like 4 gigs. I think it was 4 gigs. I don't know if it's like 4 or 5, but it was a lot. Anyways, so when I booted it up, the first thing, because I had to test it, and because if I just like loaded it up on stream and I didn't test it and it doesn't work, then it would have like quite a few number of problems. But I'm glad that it does work. Yeah, so hold on, I didn't spoil like all, or like I only like played the first couple of minutes just to see if it works, and it does work, but the controls are a little weird. Alright, let me get into the game. Okay. I also don't know how you save, so that's another problem for me to try and figure out. Okay. So yeah, it says that you have to use like the Wii remote, but you don't actually have to use the Wii remote, nor do you actually have to have a controller for it. You can use your mouse, and that's like the only thing it uses. So your mouse virtually acts as the Wii controller. I also haven't like watched this intro, so I don't know what this is about. Is this like part of the movie? Oh shit, it's a scary house. Somebody ransacked it. Is that their mom? Mom, I told you to get in my room. I told you to clean it. So, the full name of the game is called Ju-on the Grudge, the Haunted House Block Text Simulator. Yeah, I don't know what it's completely about, but I know that within like the first there's like many chapters to this. I assume there is because I actually had to click on it. Oh wait, hold on. The name given to curses born from the intense hatred of those who die from violence. Any who come in contact with one of these grudges are doomed to die along with those they hold dear. Oh. Oh yeah, that makes more sense now. They're here. Hey, Rainbow. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. So yeah, I played like a little bit. By like a little bit, I mean like 3 or 4 minutes of like the intro just to figure out like the controls. Because you have to understand I'm playing with like a mouse and I don't have like a controller. So I'm sure there's like options to like select. Well, actually, no, there's not. I guess there's no like controller support. I have to do that from like the emulator probably. So I'll delete this. And then I'll go back and we'll just do this all together. We'll go on this spiritual journey together. There's like a bunch of hair here. I don't know what that's about. Oh, there's like a... I forgot that when I first like looked at this, it had like genders for some reason. But I don't get like the point of it because like you're in first person, so I don't know if that matters. Maybe this is like for people who want to like min-max. Let me see. I guess I'll go with, I'm pretty sure I'm Cancer. Cause I like the intro, but I don't know why we were like in a house and now we're like in the rundown factory. So somehow we switched over. Or maybe that's just like, just us telling us about like grudges. You know, for like 2008 on like the Wii, the graphics on the dog look really good. Well, actually, no, it kind of reminds me of like the, what is it, Nidus football on like the Nintendo DS. Running off like that, I wonder what she saw. This factory, I couldn't read all of it. I don't know why I'm struggling with like my words. Maybe it's because of my like seating posture. Like I'm sitting with my legs crossed right now on my chair. But that's like what I usually do. For me, I don't like sitting like on my chair with like my legs out. That just feels weird. Okay. So the thing about this is that I control it with my mouse, and in order to move, I have to use my right hand and click on like the right mouse button. I don't know if the left mouse does anything. I think it just like clicks. I mean, I think it just like to interact with stuff. There's like a little boy, I saw this. That was weird. Wait, so is the Grudge like the little kid? Like, you guys don't understand how difficult it is to, like, actually play this game. Like, you turn very slowly, and you actually have to, like, do this. You have to walk like this. Hold on. Okay. Spare battery. But so far, like, the environment is, like, very creepy. I mean, personally, I wouldn't be creeped out by it, but... Like, I don't believe in ghosts until I actually see them. Factory building key. Oh god, oh god. Man, if I was this slow in like some sort of haunted house, I think the ghost would already rip me a new one. Hold on, I'm coming. I just gotta make this sharp turn. How do you guys play this like back then? If they ported this over to like maybe like the PlayStation, I think that would be really helpful. Hey, what the fuck? The dog's gone. What happened to it? Alright. Did the Grudge eat my dog? Oh shit, what the fuck? What? What? I need to shake the... Oh. Sissy level. What is this? Your mind and heart are encased in a shell just like a crab. Maybe your shell is covered in mucus and spikes. Who'd want to embrace such a thing? I don't have to like restart. I don't know what was going on. Like some sort of quick time event. Hey David, how are you doing? Oh my god, I have to play the entire intro again every time I die. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, oh my god, I didn't know I actually had like a Wii menu here. That's so cool. We're just playing something called Ju-On the Grudge. It's a very weird game. I don't know how I would go about shaking like the Wii remote, but I have a feeling I have to do it like really rapidly. Yeah, but supposedly, like what's going on is like you enter like a factory full of like grudges who don't like people coming in and disturbing them. I think this is like one and the same with like the movies as well. I don't know what it's about. I'm just going off of what was said on the title. Oh wait, I can use it. Oh god. It's just... Okay, so I can use like the arrow keys. It's just really awkward. Yeah, I don't know if you ever watched like The Grudge, but I have virtually no clue what like the whole game or like the whole movie's about. I really hope that I can like do this time. Like turning without a controller is such a difficult thing to do. Like, I can't imagine that this is how it works, like, with a Wii controller. But yeah, as part of Halloween tradition, well, we're gonna start a new tradition, is we're gonna play a lot of Halloween games. Oh my god. Yeah, so I went in here and maybe this is like a quick time event, but I gotta like shake my mouse really quickly or something. I don't know how this is gonna work, but I'm gonna give it my best. I'm gonna like shake all over. Hopefully that works. I won't lie, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. When the arrow appear on screen, shake the Wii remote in the directions shown to escape. Okay, I tried doing that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what I can do there. I tried shaking my remote. Well, I tried shaking my mouse, but that didn't work. I won't lie though. So far, doing this seems like it'd be such a nightmare. I swear, if they ported this on like maybe Steam or like GOG or something instead of an emulator, I can't imagine how much better this would be. This is such an awkward movement. And everything has to be super slow. I think the first challenge is trying to get past the second. Froggy just jumped to the end screen. Yeah, we jumped to the end screen. That was because I was shaking my mouse vigorously, just trying to get the QTE to work. Like, you guys saw how much I shook the mouse. I will say, though, I'm getting better at, like, the movement. I think. I swear, if this was like on like at least anything with like mouse and keyboard, this would go a long way. I'll be completely honest. But they had to put it on the Wii of all places. You know, the only game that reminds me of this, like this sort of camera style, is it's like a Resident Evil game that I played called Resident Evil, I think it was Dark Side Chronicles. And I played it when I was at my sister's house. And it had the same exact structure where you just like have to move and point and shoot. But at least like the movement was automatic. Okay, hold on, let me prepare myself. I guess I have to do this. I can't. I have to like shake it like this, like slowly, so it pans. That's like the only other thing I can probably do. But like the sensitivity on this is like super low. How do you escape that? Man, I don't understand. How do you supposed to do that? Is it like impossible to try and do it on like a... Oh my god. Trying to turn around? Like, I'm trying to avoid, like, dying past, like, the first QTE. And there's, like, no way to go about it. Oh my god. There are controller settings. Oh wait, hold on. Keyboard controller. Wait, no, that's not it. How would that work? Use an arrow? Hold on, let me see. Oh wait, I can configure it. Hold on. I think I can control it. Use the arrow keys in place. Hold on, let me show you guys what I'm looking at. So there's like a bunch of hotkeys and regular controller settings. I'm not gonna lie, the Resident Evil type save room music it's kinda cool. There is controller settings, but I don't think that's like what it is. The re-remote emulation. Maybe it's this? There's Q and E. I don't know what that would do. I don't know if it would be possible to just play this. Like on the Wii, I mean. Oh wait, hold on. There's motion simulation. Maybe we need to calibrate like the speed. Here. So it says 16 millimeters or something. I don't know what that is. We're gonna crank that up to 100. But no, we can't. We can do 20. How about 30? How about 40? Hey Deku the Fox. I hope you're having a good Wednesday so far. I'm just trying to figure this out. How far can this go? Oh my god. We can go like 100. With a speed of 40. About return speed. Let's crank that up to like max. I don't know what dead zone is, but I'm not gonna like try and mess with that. There's also tilt. Alright, let's do this. Velocity. How about 20? How about 50? I think for frequency of the shake, we need to ramp this up as well. Maybe it has something to do with like the mouse sensitivity. Okay, so I think since I did this, it should be a little bit faster, probably. If it doesn't work that way, then we're kind of screwed, because there's nothing else I can do. Hold on, let me reload this. Alright, let me turn this off. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, then I don't know what else I can do. Oh, there's extension motion. Accelerometer, what is that? There's like a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, wait, hold on. It is faster, do you guys see that? Maybe now it'll work. Maybe it has something to do with like the sensitivity. Sometimes you just gotta crank everything up to the max. Oh yeah, okay, now we're feeling it. There's like a sideways toggle, which I don't know what that was. Oh yeah, alright. I can't tell, is this like an improvement? For some reason, the right mouse just, like, triggers that. Oh my god. What the heck? Is this... Hold on. Why is that not working? Hold on. Okay, I have to point the flashlight at it. Oh my god. You guys know like how much like the old consoles cost nowadays, and it's still like super surprising to me because they... Hold on. Like I turned on like I turned it on for too much. I turned on like the mouse sensitivity. The game doesn't have a tutorial at all. It does have a tutorial. It's called Figure It Out. It's but you have to go find it in like the title screen. It probably exists. It doesn't. I don't know. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't see this the first time. I find it like really amazing how like some of the old school console, they cost like $300 or like $400, and some even like Nintendo games like Pokemon, like the first or second generation games, they cost like 200 or so. Okay, so if this doesn't work, if my shaking doesn't work, then I don't know what to do, because we're already like on the highest settings here. So it has to work, otherwise I don't know what to do. I tried. I did try my best. It just didn't work. When the arrows appear on screen, shake the Wii remote in the direction shown to escape. I did. I tried. Is this not the Wii remote? It's an emulated Wii remote. Is there like something I'm doing wrong? Hold on, let me change the nunchuck. We'll increase the shake intensity. But I will say though, it'd be helpful if it actually did have a tutorial. Okay, I pumped up the extension motion, and I pumped up the... Hold on, let me see. The stick. Accelerometer. I'm not gonna have to like buy Wii controls for this, am I? Okay, one last try. So I tried modifying everything here. Okay, and now it's stuck. Okay, let me try this. One last try. I wish I could go directly for like the door. guys don't think like the Grudge actually killed the dog, do you? You know, like one thing I've always kind of wondered is like how do ghosts actually like kill you, right? So if like ghosts are just like manifestations of what people think about, or they're supposed to be just like manifestations, and they're not like physical in like the form, like how do they even touch you, right? Like how does that work? Like maybe you feel like a cold chill run down your spine or something. Like maybe a light breeze, but I don't think like it could do anything to you or like any physical harm. Like we're talking about like in a theoretical sense, right? If we can't like play the game, I think what I'll do is just I'll watch like a walkthrough on it. Or actually, we could just like watch a walkthrough and then see what happens. Because it's essentially almost one and the same, except they don't fuck it up. Okay, here it comes. We gotta shake it. I tried. I tried. I actually gave it like my all there. There's nothing I could have done. I also don't know what's like the scare level and like the sissy level. I don't know what that is. Okay, we're gonna have to just watch. Hold on, let me change things. Maybe someday I can try and do that. I think the flashlight is pointing down. Maybe if it was pointing at her face. Okay, let me see. Let's see like a walkthrough on what they do. Because I'm curious. How do you... Oh, girl's touching my hand. Oh, God. It's too scary. It's the first slight of attraction I've ever felt. Yeah, you know what he died from? He died from, like, cooties. Yeah, he got that love stare. Hold on, let me see. Let me close this first. I want to see what the people do in like the walkthrough for this, cause I'm actually curious. I don't know how they do it. Okay. All right, so they picked up the key. Oh wait, hold on. Man, this is like 7 years old and like the highest quality is like 240p. I find that amazing because for me, like I played it in like 1080 and this is like a 2008 game. The fact that we were stuck on the first 2 rooms for 45 minutes is crazy. Yeah, I know, it's definitely crazy. But you know what I kind of like about this? Like, it's technically like we're playing the game, but we're playing it more efficiently. Yeah, we're playing it through like the YouTube media player. See, that's like the best emulator for like any game that you want to play. See, you guys can't tell the difference, right? Yeah, I could be playing the game like right now. You guys would never know. I could have just like popped this video up and then like just have it play the entire time. But you know, I gotta be honest. Oh, oh, what the hell? I didn't know you can do that. I didn't know you can like search stuff. I thought you just picked up stuff off the ground. Oh, okay, so that's what we didn't see. So there was like a little kid messing around. It's like, don't come near my mom, she's mine. I will say though, his like turn radius is a lot better than mine. Like, he knows how to drift. Let's see what he does, though. How does he shake the Wii remote? What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Hold on. I have to see that. How did you do that? I feel like I did the same exact thing and it didn't work. Do I have to like shake the physical Wii remote just for this? Wait, so for him, the like, you guys saw like the arrows light up? See? Look, it's green. Like, they're both green, but for me, they were always like white. So I shook it, but it didn't work for me. What the fuck? Let's do reaction video, shall we? Well, I mean, it's like the only thing we can do, really. Because the game doesn't really... Like, it doesn't work for me unless I have the Wii remote. Or, I mean, unless I get, like, a physical copy, and then I can, like, somehow play that on stream. But that's gonna be a while, since I don't actually have, like, a Wii. I don't know, I kinda like this, mostly because I get, like, a gist of what the game's about. And also, it's like obviously it's like a little faster. So it's like it seems like the game's just like a bunch of jump scares just to make you squirm a little bit. Like, how prone are you guys to jump scares exactly? Because for me, like, unless I know it's coming, like, it doesn't startle me as much. And, like, for me, I'm always, like, almost on, like, alert when it comes to, like, horror games. So I already know, like, when it's coming. But I never, like, jump scares never really get me. Because I almost always know when they're coming. I bet right now that there's gonna be another jump scare. On this stairway. Okay, never mind. Oh, see, I was right. That sort of counted. I was at the top of the stairway. Man, can you imagine that I missed all this just because of like one QTE event? And that prevented us from playing like the rest of the game. And it only happens in like the beginning. That would suck so much. But I'd imagine there'd be like more, wouldn't there? You know, I sort of like doing this more so because it leaves my hands free and I don't actually have to like, I don't have to press anything. It's kind of like watching a movie almost, but you're watching it with like the chat. Well, I don't know if that's like true or not. You're like watching with the chat, but another person's playing it. So you're watching like their experience, I guess. Watching YouTube is nice too with froggies. Like, I generally don't like doing React type content. But it's more so to do with like since we have no other options, this is like the only thing we can do. This sense of community is what matters, right? Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I don't really want to make it like a habit though. Like if it ever came to like a game that I was locked out of, we would have to like constantly watch videos. Ooh, spooky. What the fuck was that? Of all the times, like, of all the times to receive like a phone call, you didn't think to yourself that, hey, maybe I should just call somebody because I'm locked in this building. You know what? I'm just gonna receive this one call. I didn't know we had a phone. I just thought we walked our dog into like some sort of rundown factory. But I will say though, if I were to play this, I would be flopping like a fish trying to figure out what to do and where to go. And I think this walkthrough is only like an hour and 30 minutes. So for me, it would take well above three and a half hours. And I'd argue that this is better. I'm just being completely honest. I mean, I think I get like the same like reactions out of it too. We watched the ending for Fear and Hungers too. Yeah, those were pretty good. The one thing I discovered for like getting the true endings, you had to do like the hard mode, which I thought was... Oh, is this another QTE? Oh, it is! Oh, that's like the thumbnail. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, okay, yeah, there's no chance that we're getting through like 3 QTEs. But yeah, one thing I did like a little bit of like research on was that for like some of the characters that got their S endings, you have to do it on like Fear and Hunger Starvation mode or whatever, on like the hardest mode. I think 2 of like the 4 playable characters, they get like the easiest S endings because they don't have to fight anything, and then like the other 2 get like the hardest ones. I thought that was like bullshit. I mean, it's bullshit in the way that you have to like actually, like you have to like actually put in a whole bunch of effort, whereas like the other 2 get off really easily. Wait, so I don't get like the scare level and like the sissy level. What does that mean? Does that like track your like does that track your like Wii remote whenever you get startled, you shake it or something? Cuz I have a feeling that's like the fear levels or like the stress levels or whatever it was. Damn, so we wake up in like a hospital. What's with all that noise? Why isn't anyone getting that? Must be a kid running around. What are the nurses doing? I better go see what's going on. Miki. Oh, is that like the name of the character that we're playing as? Abandoned and trusted efforts of her family's recent move. Miki had collapsed and was hospitalized. Miki had fallen asleep while looking at her photo of her family. For Fear and Hunger, that's why in the character selection page we get Kahara, Dr. Senki, Regna, Volder. It is in order of the difficulties to get the true endings. Oh! Is that why they're all laid up in that, like, certain way? So Kahara was like the easiest. You know what I would do in this exact situation? If I woke up in like the middle of the night in like a hospital or something, you know, like the easiest choice I would make? And I feel like this is like the best choice for anybody. Like maybe you think you're to yourself, why the fuck am I waking up and exploring the hospital? Like personally, what I would do is just go back to sleep. I'd be like, somebody can get the phone eventually. Like, instead of just, like, exploring the hospital, I would just go back to sleep. Like, that's the easiest choice, right? But instead, you choose, like, the worst path possible. But one thing I am kind of curious about, though, is, like... So... Are we, like, in, like, an alternate form of, like... of this world? Or is it just, like, the same world as, like, living, breathing human beings? Because if that's, like, the case, then wouldn't there be, like, hospital staff? Because I know during nighttime, there's obviously, like, people watching over you. Because there's, like, the emergency response, like, unit and department. So there has to be, like, 24/7 around-the-clock care. Or are there, like, actually no people in the hospitals at night? But, like, one other thing I have to argue with this is, like, there has to be, like, other people in the hospital, right? There wouldn't just be, like, a singular person. I swear, one of the boogeyman's gonna come out from under the bed. Damn. Oh, we get to go into the girls' room. Oh wait, no, there isn't a girls' bathroom. That sucks for the character. Oh wait, it's nighttime and nobody's watching. I just realized we can break the rules. We can get to stay up all night. Most non-war zone regions, nurses are obligated to do night shifts. Oh my god, they have vending machines that look like that? Man, I wish I had those types of vending machines in, like, the hospitals. There's also some, like, weird alien kid walking around. I have to wonder, like, what's the significance of, like, the little kid? Like, I know there's, like, I think there's, like, the mom and then... Or not the mom. Like, I'm probably thinking it wrong. Maybe it's not a mom. But then again, why'd there be a kid anyways? Oh, mannequins? Damn. I don't get, like, the whole story of, like, the Grudge. Maybe, like, in the movies, I think maybe it's because, like, judging based off of, like, the intro and how they don't like it when you enter, like, their territory. Maybe, like, these people entered, like, the house of where the Grudge existed. and now it just follows them and like haunts them or something. All because they decided to like enter the house or like occupy it. I really like the effects though. They look pretty cool. Man, oh my god. I would have failed that. That, like, hair vine would have strangled me. Oh, it has, like, multiple stages. I would have definitely failed this. I think one thing I wouldn't like about this is just that the fact if you die, you have to restart this. I think that would be even too much for me. Because you guys saw that I died in like the beginning and we had to play through it like every single time. So there's like no checkpoints whatsoever. You guys remember like back when we had like games that you either had to like finish in one sitting or you actually had to save the game? Like nowadays we have like auto saves that the games generally just save the game for us for like our progress, or like we have certain checkpoints. But back then we actually had none of that. So if you died on one level you better like manual save, because you're gonna have to do that entire level again. Sessions with horror game creators, mannequins, and factories and hospitals and forests. I think that has more so to do with like what people think is like creepy. Like what would you guys consider to be like the most creepiest location? Or like one creepy location you can think of that isn't like standard or like generic. Like mine would obviously be, well, not obviously. Mine would be something that's like definitely more obscure and people would never think of. And you guys will never guess what it is. But I'm curious on what you guys think would be like a creepy location. Like try listing something that isn't generic. Like not a hospital, not a forest, not in an abandoned building. Mine is actually, nobody has ever done it before. And I think that it would be a really cool location. And I'm kind of surprised that we don't have this yet. Like a lot of people always think of like buildings and like what's out there, but they never think about like what's like below like the depths. Oh, is that pizza? Oh my god, the kid's gonna grab the slice! Hurry up, get it! Get the pizza slice! We didn't have change for the vending machine. Oh my god. Oh wait, what? That's a scribble fragment? I thought that was pizza. What? That looked like pizza, right? People itself is the scariest stuff, right? Kind of. I watched like a short of like one video, not one video, where like I don't know if you guys know like the Bloody Mary ritual where people like turn the lights off in their bathroom and then they stare at like the mirror for like 5 minutes and then they silently pray or they stare in the mirror and say Bloody Mary like over and over. Supposedly there's like some truth to it where if you stare into like the mirror too long you're gonna your brain is like hardwired and it will distort your face or something because it's trying to process or like render stuff. So there is some truth to like the Bloody Mary thing, but it's all in your head. I think fear is more so to do with like psychological rather than like, I mean, all fear, like what people fear is psychological, right? I actually forgot like what it's called. Aim the Wii remote at the circle. Oh, I could have done this. This is the only thing I think I could have done. Except for maybe like the keeping it the circle in place. Like if it's that small, I don't think I could do that. Finally! Why don't you just stay in bed? Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, she's going down on our crotch. That's nasty. Man, all of this could have been avoided if we just stayed in the bed. But yeah, going back to what I was like talking about before, I think the scariest location would have to be like an undersea cave. Maybe you have like some drowned victims. Maybe they died in like, I don't know, some sort of boating accident. And then they became like undersea ghosts. So they drag you down to like the depths of like the ocean and then you see like all the undersea creatures. But nobody has ever done that. So it kind of surprises me. Like, you guys know what I mean? There's so many locations that you could pick that is like genuinely interesting. And I think maybe an undersea type of horror game would definitely be cool. Like, it adds like some variety to it. Yeah, people can take like the idea that I just said, just make it into a game. You can make it into like a game like this, just have it like a simulator, look around or something. Get to see like all the sea life. As for location, I am thinking about communist autocracy on a spaceship or prehistorical ocean. A prehistorical ocean? Well, that could make a whole lot of sense. And have a lot of like prehistoric animals. Have some dinosaurs. Oh, I became a cat! We don't actually pay the cat any attention, huh? Froggy, your undersea idea has already been done by a lot of creators. It's called SpongeBob Horror Games. Really? Yeah, but like in terms of horror, you know, like I'm talking about like actual people who got drowned or something. Or like, I don't know, like see like actual animals. Cause I've said this before, but over like 90% of like the ocean is like undiscovered. So we haven't like seen all there has been. So that'd be kind of cool. Usually you want to keep holding their hand. You don't want to swat that away. Oh, you got a second chance. She's giving you a second chance. Hold her hand. He doesn't seem to want to. You know, I don't know what you guys would do in like this same exact spot, but if you woke up and you had like no choice and you couldn't sleep, and you had like ghosts chasing after you, I would just like confront them and then say, how's it going? I would just say like, what's going on? Because you have to like wonder why they're doing this, right? Like I'd be asking like the hard-hitting questions, like what exists like in the afterlife? Like what is it like? Like I think that would be like the most, like for me, I think that would be like genuinely what I would do if I had no choice, but like I literally can't sleep at all. And I had to face like the ghosts. Like I'm not scared of them. I have to ask the questions, right? Because nobody else is gonna do it. They're just gonna flee out the building. At least they're gonna try and flee out of the building. And then Froggy will become a ghost before any question came out. Nah, I'm not gonna become a ghost. I did become one at one point in my life. About a year ago. That's some long hair. Got some spaghetti lasagna type hair. Actually, not lasagna. It looks like angel hair pasta. Like, I've always kind of wondered, like, some people who go, like, ghost hunting, it's like, what do they find fun about it? Like, is it, like, the mystery of, like, the unknown? Because I have to imagine, like, the equipment that people buy are, like, super expensive. And, like, the payoff is just, like, maybe you hear, like, a silent fart. Or, like, I don't know, some crickets. And then you package that up into, like, some sort of video. That's the room for the corpses. Yeah, that's the room for the corpses. Man, this flashlight doesn't provide us any light whatsoever. You guys see how small that light is? Like, it only lights up, like, a small portion of, like, the screen. Okay, now it's starting to light up, like, a bit more. Man, if I had my Wii remote right now, I would be able to show you guys my skills. I'd show you guys my FPS skills. But the keyboard and the mouse isn't gonna cut it. How the heck do we call the hospital room for the corpses again? We gotta dial the person that starts, like, making clicking noises. Because apparently that's, like, the only person that calls us on our phone. Why would we go back there? I would have never figured this out. If this was, like, an actual playthrough, I would have just struggled. But, like, we actually go back to the corpse room. Oh, okay, so we go back and we get the scribble fragment. You know what? You know what I think is gonna happen, like, after this? Like, regardless of how many, Slenderman pages she get, she's just gonna, like, meet her end. So, it didn't matter anyways, because she's just gonna die. Like the dude with the dog in the factory. But I have to, like, wonder, what could Ghost possibly do to you that makes it so that you pass away? Because I've seen in, like, the movies, maybe it's like it gives you, like, a chill, and then you, like, freeze to death, or they absorb, like, your heat or something. Or maybe it's because they scare, like, the bejesus out of you. That's a word I haven't used, bejesus. But I don't know, it's like, what happens if you're not afraid of, like, the ghosts? Like, what can the ghosts actually do to you? Like, if I saw this on, like right now, like, somewhere on top of my ceiling, I'd be like, I got some sort of infection, I gotta call the exterminator. And if they grow out like a tail, I'd be like, wow, they truly evolved. I got some sort of spider infestation. Man, this hospital sequencer level is really long. Not all ghosts kill. Caster, for example, just wants to make friends. Oh, you know what I think? I think the little kid wants to be our friend, but his mom doesn't want us, like, near him. So maybe that's why she goes on some sort of hunting spree, so that we can't be, like, with the kid. That's like probably the only reason, because the kid hasn't done anything. But then again, like, what would a kid do, right? Like, even if it's as a ghost, like, I don't think it would scare you to death. Maybe as an adult, sure. I would get so lost right now. Or maybe this dude's lost, I don't know. We don't even know why she's loitering around. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. Why don't we just go back to sleep? I feel like if you like had like some sort of candle and you light it, and while you sleep, you could prevent like any of the ghosts trying to get you. Because the light's supposed to prevent them from, like, chasing after you or, like, getting to you or something. Also, like, maybe have, like, a holy Bible or, like, a cross. That's supposed to prevent something, right? You know, one thing I've also thought that was kind of interesting is, like, there's, like, different types of ghosts, or, like, varieties of them. Like, there's demons, and then there's, like, Onis. And then there's, like, vengeful spirits, or, like, ghasts. And then, what else? Well, there's, like, a lot of different types of varieties of ghosts. Or yokais, that's another one. Is the woman gonna push us off? Wait, so the kid's also evil. That's the first time I've seen him do, like, some sort of evil act. Oh shit! She's touching us again! She's filling us up! I don't want to be touched, lady! This is harassment! Wait, so every episode ends with us dying. Curse that it manifests of those who hate have been dead by violence. An amazing display of cowardice, even considering your sign is a sheep, you deserve some kudos. Wait, we go back to the hospital? Why? How long is this playthrough? Oh my god. Wait, so they're playing it again for some reason. Why though? Do they have to die on purpose? This is the part where they died in the hospital. Oh wait, so they're... Okay, so they're doing it on purpose. Wait, why do they get so much time? For that one QTE, they get like 5 seconds. Man, that's so bullshit. The first QTE I get less than like 1 second. I get like a fraction of like a millisecond. That lasted for way longer. There are multiple endings, perhaps? Yeah, you get to die from pleasure on the bed. That's the other ending. Okay, I don't know where this is, but we're some outside a building. Damn, talk about a long day. I doubt I'll be able to make it to hospital to see mom. Talk about a wasteland. The only thing missing is zombies. Whatever, let's get this over with. This is Ken. Damn, Ken walks really slowly. Oh, hold on. Let me read all that. I literally couldn't see everything. Ken had just finished making his last delivery when he found an old box he didn't notice before in his truck. The address on the box was not his usual route, but Ken decides to deliver it. The address on the box leads to an eerily quiet apartment complex. Oh, that's like another generic place. The apartments. Damn, Ken, you must be like the slowest delivery driver. And one without a car too, wow. You know, I'll be completely honest. If I had to, like, deliver a package somewhere, to, like, some sort of abandoned building, or, like, an apartment, I would just tear open the box of, like, whatever's in, like, the package to see if it actually existed. Or, like, whatever's in there. But, like, probably, like, if it gets to this point, like, genuinely speaking, like, if I was curious, I would just go forward, but like, I want to know what's in the delivery. Ken as in Kennedy. Man, if Japanese people could know what Ken actually stood for, it stood for Kennedy. That would change, like, the whole naming infrastructure. I'm kind of curious, though. So, do people, like, call you Dave? Or do they say, like, David? Because when some people, like, when they were a lot younger, like, when they were kids, you have, like, a shorter version of your name. Like, some people say, like, Ben for, well, like, maybe when they were kids, and then as they get older, it becomes, like, Benjamin. Like, or, like, another one could be, like, Tommy, and then it becomes, like, Tom. Both. I remember there was, like, a one person back in high school. Oh, what's this package? Dude, just leave it on the front door. Just this thing. Dude, just leave it there, man. You don't have to go in. Oh my god. He's kind of screwed now. Because he went inside the house, didn't he? The ghost, like, I don't think the ghost would have bothered him, but now he's just screwed himself. Oh, plus he didn't take his shoes off. Oh my god, he screwed up even worse. Japanese people don't like that. Oh, you've angered the ghosts. Oh, it's a grow your own ghost inside the package. Damn, all of this could have been avoided if he just took his shoes off. There are exceptions. Roberts become Bob when they're old. Roberts become Bob? That's like the first I've ever heard of. Like, you talk to your friend, it's not Robert anymore, it's Bob. Yeah, but back in high school, I used to have this like one person that I don't know if you could call him like acquaintance. He was not like a friend necessarily. He was just like somebody I knew. But his first name was like Benjamin. Actually, no. Yeah, it was Benjamin. But some people... Oh, what the fuck? Man, somebody stuck a head in the mailbox here. What are they what are they trying to deliver? Yeah, but like he didn't like people calling him, like, there was like a nickname that people called him. And there was like one bully. I don't know if you can consider them like a bully. Like, bully would have to be somebody that like gives you wedgies or like noogies or like wet willies or something. But there was like always one guy that called him like Benji. That had like a J at the end. Like Benji. And he always got annoyed and pissed off that people called him that. But he was fine with like Ben. He also didn't like Benjamin. I guess that's why people called him like Benji. Nobody said anything about Japan, though. This whole thing might have happened in Cali or Hawaii or Paris Quarter. Yeah. This could be in California. You're right about that. This is not necessarily in Japan. This could be like in the slums of California. You're right. This looks like it looks like it's in the projects. Can you imagine if I was like younger, people called me like Frog, and then as I got older, it becomes Froggies. Ooh. Damn. Huge blood spatter on the wall. Anyone in there? Package delivery? I have to wonder though, like, if you delivered your package, right? Why wouldn't you just like go out? Like, your job was done. Why are you searching like abandoned apartments? This dude's like a weird delivery. Like, all these people have just like when they died, they did it to themselves. Oh, except the dude in the factory. He had a reason. That's the only legitimate reason. Because he had to go, like, save his dog that was, like, trapped in the factory. But literally everybody else, like, the delivery driver and the person in the hospital, they could have just, like, stayed, like, delivered the package and left. Oh, so close. I won't lie though, she kinda hot. I'm just kidding. That'd be nasty. That's like necrophilia, right? You know, instead of mannequins right now, we have dolls at least. You know what I would do in this situation? If there were like some dolls out here, and they look like that, I would take some home. Like, me and my dad used to be like dumpster divers. Well, not dumpster divers, we used to be like treasure hunters. We'd go like digging in like the garbage, and then whatever we found, like other people thought was trash, we thought was treasure. Like, personally, I would collect like a whole playset of those like ugly ass dolls. Not ugly ass dolls, but I would collect like maybe a whole playset of like those dolls or something. Put them up in like some sort of case. And then maybe if like some person came by and wanted to buy it, I'd advertise it as like a cursed doll. People pay like $1,000 for it. Damn, she's doing all these like spooky positions. They're very seductive. She must have read like the book on the art of seduction. Cause look at all these. look at like all these positions she's in. And then she twists her limbs. See, this is how you impress people. This is how you find a proper mate. See, some people may know how to dance, but they don't know how to move like that. What? What happened? Was that it? Oh, all those who are touched with curse will die, and their death shall be a new home. Wait, so she farted and we died? what was that sound? What an amazing display of cowardice. Even considering your sign is a sheep, you deserve some kudos for at least stepping into the darkness, but wow. So our scare level is through the roof. Or our sissy level is like down here. You know what's like the funniest thing? When we played this, like the first like 40 minutes or so, like the bar was literally like here, and there was like no red at all. I'm pretty sure it was like that for us. So whoever is playing this must have been like really scared or something. Or I don't know, maybe they got startled. In real life, there are people who call me David, Davey, or Dave, or Davidi. Davidi? Oh wait, no, it's David. That's the sophisticated way, the most advanced way to do it. If you come from like a prestigious school. It's not David, it's pronounced David. This is not necrophilia, this is art. Oh, this is the college student experience. Where are we at? Are we at the police station? We messing with the police officers now? Let me see what this guy's deal. Hiro, a devoted father who works as a security guard, is working the graveyard shift when a suspicious figure appears in a security camera. Immediately after, the power goes out in the building. Grabbing a flashlight, he leaves his post to go check the circuit breakers. You know, I'm not gonna lie, the person in like the hospital took the longest just to die. Well, it's like the delivery driver and the dude at the factory. They took the least amount of time. But I'd argue there's only like 2 people so far that could have gotten out of this unscathed. And maybe this guy too, unless all the doors are locked. Like, I feel like every single one of these could have had like a reasonable way to like escape, but they chose the road that's like least traveled. You know, one thing I kind of thought was kind of funny, like for some people when they're like scared, and I don't know if this is like supposed to be like hysteria or something, because a lot of people don't say that they're hysterical whenever they get scared. They're just like scared. They make like a sound, or they're like afraid, like in general or something. They make like a yelp or like a scream or something. But some people, like when they're afraid, they laugh. Or under like extreme distress, they laugh. Like in face of like danger or something. So I thought that was like kind of interesting. But I'm not laughing because I'm like under distress or anything. Like, I'm laughing at the bits because I'm genuinely enjoying it. Like with the jump scares and stuff. I'm not laughing because I'm hysterical. I'm laughing because I think it's interesting. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's a face. It's a 144p face that I can't decipher. I remember, like, when you're talking about, like, embalming, I remember, like, there was, like, some sort of, like, interview that some, mortician did, where they had to go through, like, the embalming process, and they went, like, in detail of how they, like, thoroughly have to... well, actually, it's literally, like, the same exact thing when we played, what is it? Not mortician assistant or simulator, what was it called? I'm trying to remember, like, the game we played. Oh, Mortuary Assistant. Yeah, so we played, like, Mortuary Assistant, where we had to, like, clean, like, clean the blood, and we have to, like, what is it? We have to, like, filter out, like, the intestines and, like, make sure, like, everything's been purified. But that game had, like, an interesting mechanic where you had to, like, purify demons along with it. Or, like, burn the bodies. But one thing so some people, for, like, embalming, for some people, they either want to be cremated, or they want to be buried as is. But I think for me personally, if I were to like ever pass away from something, I would probably take like the cremation process. Because there's like one thing that most people never think of whenever they pass away and they get buried into the ground. But it's like, what if you were buried like underground, still alive? Like, what do you do then? Like, if you're getting burnt alive, I feel like you have some reasonable way to like pound on like the doors to get you, and at the very least you'd suffer like maybe third or like fourth degree burns. But if you get buried alive, that's about it. There's nothing you can do. I think that's like the scariest thing. Allegedly though, there's like some graveyards, or like some, not parks, what do you call them? There's some places where they have graveyards. Well, they attach like a tiny little bell along like some rope, and then you can like ring it. They used to have this, but every graveyard I've seen, they don't have it anymore. And that was so that people, if you were buried alive, they would like the string would be like below the casket, and it would lead into like the coffin. So if you were buried alive, you could like ring the rope, and then it would like sound the bell above. But as far as I've seen, like by visiting graveyards of like relatives, or graves of relatives, I haven't seen like any bells whatsoever. So I don't know whether or not that's like an add-on that you can do, or it's like something that you have to like specially tailor make. But I find that most people don't do that. I feel like for me, that'd be something that I want personally, if I was ever buried instead of like cremated. But to each their own. At least you can scream and panic at least. Yeah, there is that. But have you ever heard of screaming will get you nowhere? Yeah, I've learned that episode from SpongeBob. You just get hit in the head and turn into like a pinhead. Damn, so many batteries. Who keeps hiding them all in like the toilets and like the cabinets? That, you know what's one thing I've always thought of, right? So in Resident Evil, there's like, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, but in Resident Evil, there's always like some puzzles of some kind that they lay out. But I've always thought of this, right? So who like sets up like the puzzles for you to do to like enter like the city, and then you have to like figure that shit out, right? Who actually sets up like the different puzzles and the traps there? Like, can you imagine if you just like walk normally into like Raccoon City or something, and then you wanted to like access the park, but you had to like find all 4 pieces of like the like rubies or sapphires and emeralds, and then you have to stick it in the gates to unlock it. That's something I never understood. Right? It's like like who designed that? Oh, he's fucking up on the QTE. Oh, he barely narrowly avoided that. Froggy, have you considered sky burial? What the what is sky burial? Do I get like my Red Bull wings? Do I become like the treeborn frog from Yu-Gi-Oh? Is that like the ascension to heaven to become a god? Oh, is that what you mean by sky burial? The reason why people do it is because they want to become closer to God. Because they actually get like closer to the sky. But I'm curious, what is a sky burial? Since embalming, the bell is not used much anymore, as removing all the blood to add the embalming fluid would pretty much kill you. Oh! Okay, well that makes more sense. I guess the chemicals should already do it. Yeah, but there's like some people like Rasputin, right? So Rasputin, it took him like, I think like, so there was like this dude back in ancient history. I think ancient history. I don't know how long it was, but there was this dude way back when that got like some sort of hit on him, and there were like a bunch of assassins. So he got shot like a couple times and he got even poisoned, but nothing ever killed him until he probably, I think he fell into a river and he died. So some people are like extremely sturdy, but it's like a really rare circumstance, I guess. Maybe in rare cases. Damn, mannequin hands touching. How sweet. Oh! It became a real woman! She's real to me. She... Man, if a mannequin actually came to life like that... So if he's in a police station, why do they have so many mannequins? This ain't like a department store. Damn, that mannequin actually has a face. That's so weird. Torn up family picture. Oh, now I'm kind of genuinely curious. So, is the picture just like a picture of like the boy and like his mom when they were like alive? I'm kind of interested in that right now. Because I'm assuming like each and every single collectible that we get just has like something to do with them. Or like the lore in the background. Hey Chris, hope you're having a good Wednesday. We were just talking a lot about embalming, and also whether or not you want to be like cremated or buried in like a coffin. We had some interesting conversations. But also, if you're wondering what we're doing right now, the game couldn't work for me because I don't have like a Wii controller. And this is like a Wii-based game that you have to play on the emulator. So, after like 45 minutes of like tinkering around and like trying to like play the game through trial and error, we ended up just like going on YouTube. So we're playing the game on YouTube. Technically. I have to admit though, this is a lot better. Not only like for me, but like for you guys to not have to like suffer through like my ignorance and my puzzle solving skills. It's kind of like watching a movie with the chat. Almost. I kind of want to do that someday. Yeah, I want to do like maybe a watch party stream. But I don't know. I don't know if that would be like interesting. Maybe we can watch like a horror movie on stream. Then I could just talk over the entire movie. Yeah, some people, whenever we do that, some people are just gonna shut the fuck up, Froggies. I'm trying to watch the movie. You're ruining it. This is supposed to be a sweet and tender scene. That's actually a good idea. I mean, if you guys want to do like a movie night, we can do that. Yeah, but I guess like what I take after is like my brother. Like whenever we used to watch movies as like just me and him, you turn on the TV and then like he would just like channel surf. And he'd be like, "What the fuck is this guy doing? He's such an idiot. Don't go in there." So he'd always make like comments like that whenever we would like watch a movie. And I'd be like, "Damn. I can't even say anything." Oh my god, this is the first puzzle of the game. We have to push buttons. I don't know why I have this like thought in my mind, but I can't help but think like the woman ghost is like infatuated with like men. So she just constantly like targets random people. And like all the people so far that we've met and we've played, they're all men. At least I'm pretty sure that all of them are men. Damn, what the fuck? Why is she so fast? How come all of a sudden she sprinted faster than like a turtle and a hare combined? Every single other one, she's just been like super slow. The hospital one is a woman? Oh, it is? I didn't know that. Oh, I guess that's why her name is Mimi. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Oh! What an amazing display of cowardice. Oh. Oh, his scare level is a lot more up. And his sissy level is going down. I don't know what this all is, though. What is sissy level and scare level? Oh, wait. Oh, now we're going to the cursed house. I don't know if, like, we talked about this before, but I've always thought, like, ghosts were kind of stupid. Like the thought of ghosts just, like, they can... like for people when people say they're like scared of ghosts, they're not like the only things I think of that they can conjure up like the only things that ghosts have ever done is like maybe they move like a pencil like 2 inches or something. Maybe they push like I don't know, the chair like 1 inch forward, and then people get shocked by it, and I'm like if that's the only thing it can do, like why are you scared of it? Right? So if you can like do so much as like a human being, like you can pick up a chair and move it like a lot faster and a lot farther than like a regular ghost. Like how is it possible that you're scared of them, right? Is it like the thought of it being like some sort of some sort of paranormal thing entity that like phases through something? Ivy, I can't believe Ivy's. Who was that creepy woman? Mom, Dad, Ken. No one's picking up. What in the hell's going on? What the deuce? Erica. Oh wait, now we get to play as another woman. What the fuck was that? We get a quick flash of her. If I ever had like an opportunity, and I don't know if you guys would ever do this, like say for example there was like a haunted house like up for auction, and it was like maybe I'll be like extremely generous. It's like 70% off of like the listing price, and maybe the like I'm not saying like somebody got murdered there, but like it's known for like having hauntings of some kind. And you were like looking for a house, would you guys like purchase it? Like you know it's haunted, but nobody died there. Would you actually buy it? Oh, and like maybe the haunting is just like a bunch of cats that live there. Like, it doesn't seem that bad if you're just haunted by, like, some ghost cats, right? Like, they seem fine. It's only a problem when, like, the ghost people come, right? Like, I think for me, if I had the opportunity to buy, like, a ghost house, I think the smartest thing to do is, like, turn it into, like, an Airbnb. And then just have people stay there. And then you'll just be like a landlord. Like you just become like a business owner, right? Like you don't have to sleep there yourself. You just could rent it to other people. Oh, it's the delivery driver. He's the dude that couldn't leave well enough alone. I still don't get like the whole Grudge like movie. I don't know if you guys have ever watched it before. Damn. Then you would be legally responsible for unexplained death incidents happened in your property? No, we could just write it off. We could just have like a tax write-off, say it was like accidental. Damn, she really wants us. Every single time, this ghost has been so approachable. It is so forward with stuff. Every other ghost in like every other game just has to be like some demon or like some ghost that shyly moves something. But she's just been like on the up and coming. Like she's such a go-getter. Like in this way, she feels like it feels like she's playing with her toy almost, or she's playing with like the character. Would you disclaim that it's possibly haunted, though? I would say so. I mean, I would disclaim it as a haunting. Maybe do like some sort of business promotion. Like maybe have it during Halloween and then I can like upcharge people. Like a lot of people will buy into that. Like, can you guys actually believe that? I'm not saying that personally as like a morally like ethical person I would do it, but I know like some people will fall hook, line, and sinker for it. And I find it funny that in a lot of like business textbooks they'll say like, oh, you need to uphold like some sort of moral ethical high ground or something, or like have business ethics. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? There's no ethics in business. If there was ethics in business, then we'd have a lot of charitable contributions to schools and, you know, sort of charities that need it most. But instead, people are just hyped on having money and like having lots of it. Hey, legalized nuclear bombs. I'm chilling right now. Well, we're just chilling reacting to the gameplay of this astute individual. Yeah, we couldn't play the game on the emulator, the Dolphin emulator, so now we're just watching the gameplay. So, I'm not actually playing. Well, I don't know. You guys can't really tell the difference. Believe me, this goes along a lot faster if I just did this. I wish it wasn't like this way and I could play a lot better, but this is the only way we can quote-unquote play the game. Oh, damn. What the fuck? An eye in the book. Oh! There's the security officer. I'm assuming we're gonna see like every single person that died before us. But the thing I'm kind of wondering though is like what kind of significance do they even play in the story? Like why did she have to kill those specific people? Dolphin emulator moment. Oh, now you now you called the police? Of all the things that you've seen, you had the ghost girl climb on top of you, now you call the police? You had so many opportunities to do that. Man, she's kind of freaky. She's kind of like what the kids call a baddie, right? Just kidding. You know, I'm kind of getting like the whole slang of like how people say things nowadays. I'm slowly sorting to understand everything. You know, so far I've been kind of wondering, like, none of these guys or like none of these people have like tried hitting the ghost. Like, if it can grab you, you can like hit it, right? Like, try to defend yourself. Try to, like, I know the security officer had like a gun or something. Try to shoot it. What happened there? For a second, I thought that was a bloody cap was Mario's hat. No, it was some sort of security officer that died. Who died earlier in the story. Or in the game, I mean. Maybe it's because they had some... Maybe it's because they were involved in, like, killing the person who died and they turned into the ghost. Maybe they had some involvement in that. That's, like, the only guess that I can assume. But this ghost is, like, really powerful. Oh, wait. That was it? Oh, that was like the whole game. That wasn't like that long at all, I thought. Wait, so I guess like I'm assuming like this is what it is, but maybe it follows like the same exact plot as the movie. But going based off of it, I'm assuming that like every single person was involved in killing the woman, and that's why she became a vengeful spirit. I'm gonna go sleep. Good night. Hey, have a good night. Legalize nuclear bombs. I'm gonna try and look this up. I'm kind of curious. What's the plot? I wonder if I'm right. And this has better music than the intro. Oh, you still get like the scare level and the sissy level. Alright. That was good. Hold on. Let me see. Jew on the Grudge. I want to see what's the plot. Okay, here's the plot. The game claims that when a person dies when an average housewife in Nerima, Japan was murdered in a grisly fashion, it gave rise to a curse so powerful that it threatens to kill at a pace... Hold on, let me turn this down. It gave rise to a curse so powerful that it threatens to kill at a pace thought unimaginable before. The curse manifests itself on those who encounter the curse by any means, such as entering Sakai House, or being in contact with somebody who is already cursed. Oh. Okay, I see. But Oh, maybe the delivery guy entered the house one time. Once Erika Yamato is exposed to the curse, while searching for her dog in an abandoned warehouse, the entire Yamato family is put in grave danger when she returns home. Each family member must face his or her individual challenge alone, and only by overcoming the curse together will the family become free again. Well, I mean, they did get free. They died. They were free from their bodily functions. Or their bodies, I mean. And they entered the spirit world. Oh wait, oh hold on. No, they did die. Every single person died. Okay. What's the movie about? Is it the same exact thing? Oh wait, but it doesn't say anything about the kid. The game just excluded him. The kid was given nothing. He was just there as like some sort of side person. Oh, there's also the cat. Sakai. Okay, so it's more or less the same thing as like the game, except it's just like a condensed version. So I've always wondered about this. So if there's like a haunting of like a house of some kind, and this is like in Japan or whatever, and like tons of people have died, I've always wondered why they haven't thought of like demolishing the house and then like maybe reestablishing like a new house on top of it. Like I think that makes like the most logical sense. Like so far we had like one family that died and then another family in the game that also died. Like I feel like that's reasonable. That's cool. Okay, well. Alright. I don't know what you guys think of the game. What would you guys rate it? I thought it was like a fun watching experience. I mean, I liked how everything was like pieced together and it was simple. It was only 5 chapters. But as far as like trying to figure out what to do and where to go, that I feel like that's my worst trait or like worst quality there is. I'm not bad at directions, but at the same time I feel like that's something that at least for me I lack more of. So I don't mind like doing something, and I don't mind like going and like having to try and figure out stuff, but if it becomes like frustrating well, usually I take the time and have like the patience to do it, but obviously that requires like a whole lot of time and a whole lot of patience because of money and budget. A lot of horror movies nowadays, they require like they use like very little money and they gain a lot back. And I don't know why that is. And they always make like a quick buck off it. And it always pays off because of how little it costs for them. But a lot of people always buy into it. Which always like shocks me the most. Because you don't have to invest a whole lot to get a whole lot back. And horror movies, just because of how cheap you can make them, just for like a cheap thrill, a lot of people will always pay for it. But as far as like this game goes, I did enjoy it. Like watching it, I mean. I like how like each and every single effect was interesting. Like you had like the face in the mailbox, and then you had like the eye in the book for some reason. But I think I don't know what the cat symbolizes, and I don't know what the kid does exactly. So I don't really know that the woman is like a vengeful spirit. So if the game explained why the boy exists, I think that would help a lot. So yeah, that was Ju-on the Grudge. That was quite an experience. Graphics are too dark for me. I like horror games like Fear and Hunger where we can see everything but still get scared because of how story reminds us of fragility of life. Yeah, but I think to each their own. This game's alright. In my opinion, I think it's fun. Like to get like jump scared or something. Or to get like a one and done experience. The walking around though, that's something different. I don't really like walking around, but as long as it keeps you like what do you call it? Like the adrenaline pumping. It makes it so that like there's like some sort of thing happening like every couple of seconds, and it's not boring. At least it has that. I think Outlast does it pretty well. So in terms of like that formula, Outlast has kind of perfected it. Where it isn't just like walking around and activating stuff. There's actually stuff happening and stuff chasing you. But you are right about that. I like Fear and Hunger because like it has like a lot of philosophical undertones. But yeah, this wasn't a bad game, at least to me. I thought it was fun. Like watching it with you guys. So yeah. I don't think I had a whole lot. Oh, we've been streaming for like 2.5 hours. It really just flew by. Maybe I'll think of like doing more movie nights. Or I'll think about doing like a movie night on YouTube. As like a stream, I mean. Or, I don't know, maybe we could just like watch it in Discord. Either way, I think it would be like a fun idea. So yeah. That's I think that's gonna do it for this stream. Unless I had like something else. Unless there's like a Ju-on sequel. Come to think of it, I don't think the original Grudge ever had a sequel. That's amazing, isn't it? Nowadays, if there was like some sort of horror movie, there'd be like people like up the ass trying to make like more sequels to it, have like spin-offs too. Just to milk every single dollar that they can. I think the worst kind is when you have like a movie sequel and you have like a second, a third, a fourth. Like the second one's fine, the third one's alright, but the fourth one you're kind of just like skidding on like the fine line of having to end like the story's plot and just creating the plot out of nowhere. So yeah, continuity wise, I think some stories are just meant to be ended there. There's a lot of copyright-free horrors on YouTube, yeah. Yeah, we could watch the original Dracula. Or we can watch Frankenstein's Monster. But yeah, I get what you mean. We can watch like a lot of free movies. I know like for some people you have to like watch them with ads, but as long as you have like ad blockers. Actually, let me see. What kind of movies can we watch on YouTube? Is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre on here? How do I go on movies? Hold on. We can go on like a short little tangent. How do I... Oh, here it is. Oh, The Trip. That's another bad horror movie that's coming out. Damn. Oh, this one has some fan service to it. It is different. Oh, there's another one. It's called The Monkey. Oh, this I watched this like clip that not the clip. I watched this like this old movie one time in like history class called Jason and the Argonauts. It's a really old movie, but it has like a lot of CGI that was done like really professionally, and it was like super cool. Like I think this stuff like even nowadays it can't really compete to this sort of level. Hold on, let me do this. I'll play like a little bit. Look at that. That's like that's stop motion animation. Like you don't have that sort of thing nowadays. Hey, it's so cool. There's also like one of like the Hydra and also Talos. Hold on, can I pull that up? Talos. And also like the clinking and the clanking of like the armor. That's just like, maybe it's like the old boomer in me, but I really like that. Like, it's just like something that does it. It's like maybe it's the cheesy stop motion footage, but it's like it's just so cool. Like it doesn't just do that, but it also moves. It moves like the exact same way like a little kid plays with his doll. See? That's so good. Have you seen The Stuff? The Stuff? Is this just like The Thing? This looks like The Thing. Is it like a sequel to it? Or is it like a copy of it? A parasite dessert from The Stuff explored how the microorganism overtakes the human body. More like the comedy version of The Blob. Oh, it's an hour and 26 minutes. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we can consider this for like not community night. We can consider this for like movie night or something. I have to write it down though. Hold on. Yeah, if you guys have like some movie suggestions, we can like get this. We can like write this down. Or I can write this down. We can do this like right after community game night. I think that's when Halloween is, right? Halloween is on a Thursday. So I guess we can do this like next Friday or something. But I'll just write this down right now. Yeah, so we can like sort of have like a list of stuff. So this is The Stuff. I'm not gonna like ruin it or anything, but yeah, we're not gonna watch it right now. I wonder if The Thing is on here. Oh, it's not on here. Damn. This was a great movie for its time. It still is with its like CGI. It's amazing how they were able to like replicate this sort of thing. What about Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Some old grimy horror movies. Oh, it's not free. Hold on. Let me see. What if I click on this and then I'll look to the side on like what kind of movies there are. So there's oh wait, that's not free. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface 2, Deep Red, House of 1,000 Corpses. All these are like try now, but none of them are like free. Maybe during Halloween some of these we can like sort of watch for free. Because either that or we have to go with like the stuff. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think that's about it though. Unless you guys have any more movie suggestions. Because right now we only have the stuff. Let me see. What if I type in free horror movies? There's like a lot here that they're just like trailers. Oh, there's also the Dawn of the Dead. That's an old movie. The first ever zombie type movie. You guys know in like in Italian they spell zombie with an I. Well, they spell it like Z-O-M-B-I, but they don't have the E. Look, the frogs. Where? Oh! Well, oh my god, it's a man-eating frog. We would never do that. We don't mind humans at all. We don't bite the hand that feeds us. I don't know what kind of frog would ever do this, but they're not part of our species. We are gentlemen. Oh, I can watch with membership. What is that? Wait, so if you have... No, that's not it. You have like a YouTube movies and TV membership. If I have a YouTube movies and TV membership, I can watch this. No, that'd be stupid. Okay, well, I guess right now we only have the stuff. Maybe I'll make like a poll, or I don't know. We'll talk about it more during a community game night, or I don't know. Maybe we might talk about more of it on Friday, where we have to like finish Silent Hill, or not finish. We have to get through Silent Hill. We still have that going for us. All right. Well, I think that's gonna do it for this stream. We've done all we can with Ju-on. It was a fun game. Alright. I hope everybody has a good night. Everybody take care. And if you have anything more, maybe you have like a recommendation, feel free to leave it in our Discord, or you can leave it in like the chat, or even in like the comments as well. You know, always it's the classic, the Raven with Vincent Price. What about the Crows with Alfred Hitchcock? The Crows. Or not the Crows, the Birds. I always get those names confused, because I always think of them not as the Birds. They're literally crows. That's such a classic. Yeah, we can also watch like old movies too. The Raven. Yeah, but we'll get to that eventually. We'll get to it next week. We'll have it figured out though. Or not next week. Next week. Alright. I hope you guys have a good night. You guys take care. And thank you all for joining me once again. And see you guys for Silent Hill 4. Until then, bye-bye everybody. Yeah, thank you all for the support again. And thank you all for joining me and talking with me. Bye-bye.